Okay,
Co-
go ahead. Yeah, I was letting
well,
somebody.
Coach, you got a couple of, your first road games, but also, power conference teams. Just how nice would it be to get some of those games in Lubbock, and is anything like that in the works that you know of?
Yeah, these are definitely home and homes. So we'll play SMU and Arkansas next year at home. So we definitely wanted to, try to improve our schedule and give us an opportunity to raise our net. And, going on the road is certainly going to be an opportunity for us to do that.
With conference play just 3 games away, what's kind of been your message to the team as far as preparing for that level of competition?
Yeah, we're just getting better every day, right? I mean, I think that we had some good games in the Virgin Islands, and now we've got a tough road trip right here, and that's what we're trying to do is prepare them for conference play. And I think so far our kids are really handling it well. Been after them in practice this week to just bounce back from finals and to not let this road trip sneak up on us.
Speaking of this road trip, I mean, having at that point it would have been 8 days off.
Yeah.
How you, I guess, handling the off?
Yeah, we definitely needed the rest. We played 4 games in 6 days after the Virgin Islands or during the Virgin Islands, and so we really needed some rest. Got them an opportunity to get themselves straight in the classroom and try to get that off their plate a little bit, and then it gave us some practice time, and we needed that as well. So it's been really a good break for us, and I think our kids are ready to play again.
As the younger players, who's impressed you the most so far in the season?
I feel like Logan Johnson is really playing well. I think that she's given us a great spark. She's gotten an opportunity to start a couple of times, and she's just being really explosive for us and a very dynamic player. Her defense has always been her strength, but I think that her ability to get to the rim has really helped us. I think you're going to continue to see Bird Martin improve. She has gone through some growing pains of just how young she is and getting used to the college game and trying to earn some opportunities in game time. And I think she is starting to do that, and I think you can just get glimpses of how special she has a chance to be. So I'm hopeful that she'll continue to improve and get opportunities on the court.
What have you seen from this SMU team? I know the record isn't great, but you guys have a common opponent, and they stuck with Florida State as well.
Yeah, no, SMU is very talented. They've played a tough schedule. They're really dynamic in scoring because they have a lot of different pieces. Nia Robertson is a really talented individual who can score in bunches, and she's a freak athlete, if you will, and we're going to have to really control her. I think they are really great on the glass, which has been a weakness of ours, and so that's going to be an area of issue for us that we're going to have to really make sure that we're focused on, of keeping them off the glass, and then playing on the road. I think they would love to get a P4 a win as well, and I think it's going to be a really tough matchup for us.
Yeah, Coach, you kind of mentioned it, wanting to strengthen the schedule for resume purposes. How do you sort of balance, wanting to, get some, I don't want to say lesser opponents, but games that, y'all can try a lot of things, get a lot of players in, and balancing that, having the strong resume?
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where you win the games you're supposed to win, right? I mean, we schedule and we try to take care of business, and we obviously want opportunity to grow confidence, but also to get some players some playing time and maybe not as dire situations. And so it is a fine balance there. I mean, we need to be able to go on the road and play. We need to play some really tough teams at neutral sites, and then we got to protect home court. And it's a balancing act for sure. And I think that our kids have done a good job with it, and I really like that our staff has done a good job scheduling it as well.
Coach, you talk about dynamic scoring, and can you just talk about the improvements you made over the past days where you've had off, and just looking back at previous games, what can you build off heading off to this west stretch?
Yeah, we have been working a ton on trying to take care of the basketball. I mean, that's a huge Achilles. That's our Achilles for us. And so we're going to have to, have great ball security to be able to compete in the Big 12 for sure. We can't give people extra opportunities at the rate that we're doing it right now. I think our defense has really come along, and I think we're going to be one of the top defensive basketball teams in the conference, and I think that's something that we need to hang our hat on and to really use to our advantage, and our kids are buying into that, our depth as well. And then our scoring has gotten a lot better. I think that our flow has gotten better, our pace has gotten better, and hopefully if we'll take care of the basketball, you'll continue to see our offense explode.
And just talking about scoring, offensively, who do you want to see just step up as you go through the stretch?
Well, we've got several people, right? I mean, I need Jasmine Shavers and Bailey Maupin to be consistent scorers for us. I think Jordan Merritt has an opportunity to be a double-digit scorer for us as well. Having Maya Pete back and then what Sarah has been able to do, our inside presence, I think will continue to grow and be more impactful on the offensive end. And then I really need Danae and Jalen and Adley to continue to find the basket. You know, obviously Adley gives us a great spark and can really shoot the three ball, but you've seen glimpses of Jalen Bristow really being able to score the ball as well. And Danae can score it at a high rate too, and we need to get her more opportunities because she can really help us offensively.
This kind of a little nostalgic stretch for you. You get a couple of
Right.
Southwest Conference teams. Like we talked about SMU, but what does Arkansas, what
Yeah.
problems they pose?
Yeah, Arkansas, obviously going to Arkansas is a problem. That's the problem itself. But yeah, I remember playing there, and it's a really hard place to play. We played there a couple of years ago in the WNIT as well. And so we know when we scheduled that was going to be a tough environment for us to play in. But they have a prolific point guard that can really score the basketball, and we're going to have to really focus in on her, but we've just got to take our game with us on the road and really learn how to play in those environments. So I think Arkansas can score it at a high level. He always shoots the ball really well, so it's going to be a great contest.
It's something you can learn from the Florida State game with Latson being able to get to the bucket so much.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, we have seen a lot of really good guards, and she being probably the best one for sure. And we'll have to learn how to keep her off the free throw line, keep players like that off the free throw line, and slow them down a little bit. You know, we can't let those guards go off like that. But I do think that our interior defense has really stepped up and done a good job on some really good post players that we've played over the past couple of weeks. And so if we can just try to manage the guards a little bit better, I think we have a chance to be pretty special on defense.
Are there things that you can take from specifically like the travel and just being away from home from the Virgin Islands that you hope to apply this week?
Yeah, you know, we purposely scheduled both of our scrimmages on the road because we knew that we had 6 home games to begin with, and so that I love road games. I love road trips. I love. You know, we're actually driving in a bus today to go to SMU. We're not even flying because I just think it builds some unity, it builds some camaraderie, and I think it also humbles our kids a little bit too, right? And those bus rides are some of the things that they talk about the most when they leave here. And you know, we're all about the experience as well, but I think it's going to give us an opportunity to just know that like when we're on the road, it's us against them, and we're all to ourselves, and we got to have the people that are on that bus with us having our back, and I think it's going to really prove down the line. I think it's really going to serve us well for going through those opportunities like that for us.
You have some movies lined up for the bus, so what is the
I am-
entertainment look
My
like?
movie includes watching SMU in Arkansas. So that's the movie I'm going to watch. I am not in control of that anymore, and I believe everybody has it on their phones now, right? So I don't have to put it up there. So I don't know what they're going to watch. All right, you guys are awesome. Thank y'all.